Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One time for the one time. Yes, ma'am. Hit boy on the track. And yeah, man, we're back. Madden 23 franchise mode. Using the Bears. You guys know me. I'm a Cardinals fan. I am down with the hometown team. I'm really rocking with this team because I'm absolutely ecstatic about the moves that they've made in the offseason. We're going to stick with Matt Eberflus as our head coach. Here is our settings for the franchise. I'm trying to keep things as realistic as possible, right? But at the same time, this is like a video game, right? I'm not gonna try to. I'm trying to stay away from editing, guys. But we'll have practice squad stealing on, of course. Full on field control. We're not gonna be playing any games in the beginning. Development trait regression, something that I'm just like set on keeping. Like if you get a superstar X factor, you should keep it. I don't care if you are regressing or getting up there. Keep your traits, right? And everything else is pretty much manual because I want to have total control, right? I want to be able to do everything. Right now, I love the moves that we made both mid-season and off-season. We got rid of this guy when we got rid of Roquan. He didn't have an X factor. Now he does. Great fit. Puerto Rican Bobby. I do like the move to get DJ Moore because we traded both Roquan and Puerto Rican Bobby for picks. We ended up trading, of course, for our number one overall pick to get DJ. So yeah, you saw the cap. I was very ecstatic about getting DJ. I wish we would have gotten Chris Olave, but whatever. Okay, you saw the cap, and that's because as you can see right here, I put Eddie Jackson on a 1 year deal, even though he had like 50 something million over the course of a few years. I put everybody on this roster currently on a 1 year deal. We are revamping this franchise, right? I'm only keeping like 9 guys, right? Everybody else got to go. I got nothing against you, player, right? You are a professional athlete, NFL football player. You made it. I didn't. Not hating. Just I want to do it my way, right? We're keeping our fullback, right? Corey Blossom. Come on, you got the name Blossom Game. You got game in your name, and you're a fullback. Gotta keep Gotta keep him hands down. No real reason to let go of him. This receiving core, I'm gonna pick. I'm basically gonna let whoever has a 1 year dude who's running out of time, let him leave, let him walk. We're keeping like 4 guys out of the receiving core, right? Cole Kmet is staying. The rest of these tight ends, yeah, offensive line, right? Left tackle. I know he's a rookie and all that. I know we got some guys here, right? We got some decent guys. I'm not knocking any of the guys on the Bears roster right now, even though, according to competitive online play, this roster's like 73 offense or 73 overall, 70 offense, 69 defense. So, right, not the best team, right? No superstar X factors. Literally, we had Roquan and we traded him. I mean, like, man, broke down in the freaking press conference. Like, and I was thinking, and I mentioned Olave because I'm thinking we trade Roquan, right? We trade Puerto Rican Bobby, and I get it. We trying to free up the cap space to bring in a DJ Moore type talent and to give Justin Fields the money that we think he deserves going forward, and to hopefully pay David Montgomery. There's talk about not paying running backs, so I get the move, but I'm thinking we trade to get someone like Chris Olave. Maybe we trade both Puerto Rican Bobby and Roquan to get him. But Roquan went to UGA. Puerto Rican Bobby from North Carolina went to play for the Tar Heels. Both of those teams are represented by the Falcons and the Panthers, respectively. Both playing in the NFC South. They probably come from those states. So, they don't want to play. They don't want to play for no New Orleans. You know them Georgia boys. You know them Carolina boys. Them Kakalaki boys. They ain't trying to play for no New Orleans Saints. Who that? I'll tell you who that is. Not where we playing. That's probably how they felt. And it works out for both of them, right? Roquan, he got an X Factor. Puerto Rican Bobby, he went to a Super Bowl. We're going to sign Cam Newton as our backup quarterback. He's a Georgia boy. Justin Fields is a Georgia boy. Got nothing against him. I used to live in Atlanta. Cam's going to be a good mentor for Justin Fields. Pretty much the same guy. Hopefully he can prevent Justin from going down a similar trajectory as he did. And yeah, Justin keeps working. preseason football going up against the Chiefs, gotta tag Patrick Mahomes, right? And got a blitz counter on that defensive tackle there. We're setting up the way we want it done. Backups, full pads, max XP, right? I want to be able to get as much development as possible. This first season, we're not playing any games. We are basically trying to develop the talents of the most important guys in our 9-man core. That's our quarterback, our running back, our number one receiver in Darnell Mooney. We will not be trying to trade for DJ Moore, and our tight end Cole Kmet. I'm looking to try and have 7 guys on this team 90 plus overall and up, right? With Justin spearheaded at a 99 overall, right? We're gonna try and throw the ball here in this preseason game on L'Jarius Sneed. I know he's a good corner. I'm not trying to say he sucks, but we just gonna test him a little bit. We don't want to deal with Chris Jones like that. As you can see here, we're gonna be moving guys to a different position, specifically in this season, right? And it's not gonna be doing this constantly, because we're gonna get these. If we do this the right way, we'll get these guys to where we want to get them, right? Which is Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, David Montgomery. They're high overall guys, right? Cole Kmet, 78 overall, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to get him to a 90. As you can see here, I'm gonna show you my formula here. He was a punter. He had a decent amount of XP. And it was like a small amount required for him to do so, or for him to get an attribute overall upgrade, if you will. Switch him back to tight end. Work on his vertical threat, right? Because possession tight end, vertical threat tight end is kind of the same, or it works on or improves the same skill set. And as you can see, we improve his vertical threat, his possession gets better. And just so long as we can make him like a 90 overall possession tight end, to me, that's ideal, right? 90 overall, one of the best guys. He don't have to be superb or nothing, but just one of the best guys, one of the top guys in the league. We got a bunch of attribute upgrades for him. I'm happy we were able to now get him up to an 81 overall before we even play a game. David Montgomery, he's an 84. We got a couple points for him. Bump him up to an 85. Nope, one more. Bump them up to an 86. We are like almost about to have a couple 90 overall players as it is. Darnell Mooney. Now he's more of a slot receiver, so I want to work on what the best part of your game, your best archetype is, but his deep threat went up to the same as his slot, which was lower than his slot before. So we're going to focus on getting his deep threat ability up. This is going to be our guy that, when we get Justin to be the type of guy that we want him to be, field general, improviser, throwing the ball down the field a ton, that'll be our dude, right? That'll be our go-to guy. Now, I could increase these XP sliders instead of being kind of cheesy with the punter, changing guys to punt, but in my opinion, increasing XP sliders is cheesy, right? So I'd rather just do it the way I'm doing it. It puts a little bit of pressure on me to keep working, the editing, the gameplay, a little bit more fun. We lose our preseason game to the Chiefs. We gotta take on the Seahawks here, and our game plan, we're gonna focus a little bit more on Geno Smith here. He's not a bad quarterback, right? There was a time when people were trying to call him a bust, but he put up some good numbers this past season. Respect to the big dog Geno, even though he got his block knocked off and his jaw broke that one seed. I'm not gonna go there either way. We're gonna test Quandre Diggs up top in this preseason game. Probably not the recipe for success. And there you go. There you see it right there. The press wants to talk, right? And they want to ask me exactly what it is I think we gotta do in order to win this game. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Getting to the quarterback. Travis Gibson, he is balling out right now in preseason training camp. Don't necessarily see him in our future plans. I mean, he probably is good for the Bears in their real life future plans, but not here, right? We want to watch D-Watt. We want a blitz counter on that man who was man in the laboratory. No, we do not want a blitz counter. We want to test Denzel Ward deep. Again, probably not the best formula, but I guess trying to avoid Myles Garrett is a better formula, right? We're going to advance to the next week here after not winning any preseason games, it looks like, right? So here we go. First week, first game of the season. Playoffs, don't talk to me about playoffs. I just hope we can win a game. 4 games. We just want to win 4 games. Trying to keep our job because we're not playing none of these games. So there's a good chance that the computer, the Madden AI could sell me. We're going to keep the normal automated rookie draft class, Travis Gibson, the guy who they was raving about in preseason, hoping to have a big season. The only season that we're going to play with him, right? Hopefully we can, get him a sack or 2 in this next game, opening day keys. In real life, we beat this team, the 49ers. I don't know about our chances right now because in real life, they didn't have Christian McCaffrey. Now they do. And they was talking about Trey Lance, but now Brock Purdy is that dude. So I'm hoping we can pound the ball pretty well. There's that guy I just mentioned, easy Chris McCaffrey. Big Bosa, don't want to deal with him. David Montgomery, attribute upgrade for you. Now at 222, I do want him to be more of a power back. But again, if you're a better player at a certain, skill set, I will increase that, right? However, if I can get something better out of you, like for instance, deep threat like Mooney, we will increase that. We take the L, 42-24, and Gibson, didn't have the game he wanted. I ain't mad, player. You know what I'm saying? You still that dude. You had a great camp. Keep doing your thing. Khalil Herbert. Now, I was fooling around with Montgomery's position, and I'm talking to Herbert about the run game, so maybe Montgomery didn't get his rushes or his touches. I don't know. I don't care. We got to play Green Bay. I am so glad that in real life, that man is now in New York. I mean, for as long as I've been alive, the Bears have had to deal with Green Bay having a good quarterback. Finally, the Packers are still a great team, right? They still have all of the makings of a great team, just a plug and play sort of situation. Good young receivers, right? So there's still a problem. Justin Fields, we finally get an attribute upgrade for him. We are trying to max this guy out. Now we're going to focus on his ability that he's best at, scrambling. Eventually we'll try to get him to be some sort of a improviser guy. We have an injury, never a good look, and we took the L 34-17, so that's not good either. Going up against the Texans, not the Titans, fool. The Texans, Chase Claypool, he got an attribute upgrade. Trying to handcuff him a little bit, right? I don't necessarily want to put him in. He's a part of the core guys, but he's not a 90 overall and up club member of the clique. He ain't repping with the clique, if you will. So I kind of want to keep him at a certain level, especially for his pay. We lose to the Texans, and now they're talking about who's to blame, trying to assign blame. I ain't gonna hang my quarterback out to dry like that. We're going to blame the team. We win as a team. We lose as a team. I ain't finna try and hurt Justin's confidence. Doggone media vultures and dogs and stuff trying to talk about us. Now we got a game against the Giants. Rain game. What do? Pass or run the ball? I think we should run, right? We shouldn't be trying to put all of this on Justin. David Montgomery is literally the best player, if not one of the best players on offense. Of course, Darnell Mooney's good, but we haven't gotten him there yet, right? So we want to focus on what our strengths are, right? Vanilla Vic, right? Funny that they call him that, even though he has Tyrod Taylor on his team, the guy that went to Virginia Tech and is nicknamed T-Mobile and basically wanted to be like Vic. We're going to focus on Saquon. Don't let Vanilla Vic fool you. Dexter Lawrence. Try to run away from him if at all possible. Cole Kmet, another attribute upgrade for him. Vertical threat, which will help his possession abilities. He's now an 83 overall star tight end. David Montgomery, morale is low. 88 overall, but he's down 1, probably because of what I mentioned. He didn't get enough touches in the last game. Whatever. Mooney's morale is up. So, he's really an 85 overall deep threat archetype receiver. but he's sitting pretty at an 86, feeling good, smelling good, playing good, the whole 9 yards, and I'm loving it. We beat the Giants 24-20. That's our first win of the season. Justin had a strong performance. He's happy. He's pumped. That was a big win for us to beat the New York Football Giants 2500 XP in the range. So you know what that means. People get up to like 2000 XP. I'm switching you to punter so we can get another attribute upgrade for you. We starting off slow, but we gonna get better, right? We're gonna get better because we just got 3500 XP now. All these guys need attribute upgrades. Blossom Game, Equanimous St. Brown, guys who are for sure going to be here next season. We could have upgraded them manually. We decided to do it automatically. I'm cool with that. Ain't no problem for me. You know what I'm saying? We do it the way we did it. Going up against the Vikes, gotta watch this dude, Dalvin Cook from Free Shoes U, right? Don't let him do anything with his last name. No, we're not worried about Cook. We're more worried about Jay Jettis. So we're gonna watch Kirk Cousins, even though he's probably going to be trying to hand the ball off. Stay away from Daniel Hunter. Cole Kmet, we get another attribute upgrade. We are just moving him to punter and getting those attribute upgrades. 86 overall tight end. We only upgraded the vertical threat to 84, but it pushes the possession overall archetype up to an 86. I'm loving it. Double duty, if you will. Justin gets an attribute upgrade. He has now went up to a 78. No, we have one more point. Make it 79 overall. And look at that. Throw accuracy mid. Who said that a scrambling quarterback wasn't a viable guy? David Montgomery still on the downward trend a little bit. 89 overall. We are 1 point away with our running back. Darnell Mooney, 86 overall deep threat. Team morale performance boost, 87 overall. He's feeling himself, right? We beat the Vikings 35, or is it 33-27. Claypool, he is straight up amazed with Darnell Mooney, and that is the type of stuff I want to see from my second string receiver. Getting some inspiration and wanting to put on a show, as he's saying, and trying to step up. I ain't going to challenge him. I'm going to praise him. I'm going to encourage the kid. You know what I'm saying? I know he had a bonehead play in, Pittsburgh. And I think it's one of the main reasons why Big Ben retired. He got tired of these Pittsburgh receivers always doing bonehead stuff. But we get 2,500 XP for Darnell Mooney, so you know what that means. Another upgrade coming, right? Short week. We need our guys to be ready. Can we score? In real life, right? This game was a low-scoring affair. Justin Fields comes off a step on this. In real life, Commanders Bears, low-scoring affair. We're trying to get a big-time outing from Justin. Wish upon a superstar. I want to get him a superstar dev trait. Every time I get, because I've played franchises with this team before, and every time I get these dev trait upgrade, prompts, if I don't control him, and I'm just not an offensive guy. If you watch my Face of the Franchise videos, you know I love playing defense on this guy. I love sacking the quarterback, so I can just never seem to get these offensive guys going. I just let the computer handle it. We're more worried about the running back, Brian Robinson Jr., the rookie, on offense than we are Carson Wentz, baby. We ain't worried about that dude. We're going to test Fuller up top, and Mooney is doing his thuggest of fizzles, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he is balling. He ain't just no slot receiver. The man is a deep threat over the top. Take the top off the defense and spread them out. Finally got I almost called him Darnell. We finally got David Montgomery up to a 90 overall, but the man is tripping. He got to get his mind right. I don't know what it's going to take, but I hope it happens sooner than later. Justin Fields is now an 80 overall quarterback with a 90 overall, or should be a 90 overall running back, and a high 80 overall wideout. Okay, we lose to the Commanders, and we have an injury. Never good to take a L and have an injury. I hate seeing injuries. We already lost the dude Dane. Now we lost Mike Pennell. 3 weeks. Not a good look. We do, however, have a breakout wide receiver scenario. This feels good. It's gotta be Chase, right? Really appreciated you getting me involved. Gets tired of running routes and not getting the ball. Keep throwing it my way. Hold on there, sir. Hold on, young man. Now you putting pressure on me to get you involved. Get open, and we're not going to force feed you the ball. You receiver number 2. Now he's talking about I was ready to go and things didn't go my way. And I guess maybe we tried to get him involved. We tried to force feed him. It didn't work. I don't know. That scenario was confusing, right? Riley Reef or Rife. Yeah, he's talking. We're all bummed out about that loss to the Commanders. Apparently, it's all good. And here come the vultures again, trying to take Justin out to the back to the woodshed. And yeah, no dev upgrade, but that's fine. But don't come at that. Hey, T.O., that's my quarterback. Like, don't do that to him. Okay, we believe in Justin. That's what made me pick this team. Cause he's a QB of, he's got the tag of QB of the future. We want to turn him into a franchise QB, right? That starts with getting him a number 1 guy that can actually do some damage deep. Darnell Mooney, 89 overall, team morale performance gets him to a 90. We take a loss to the Patriots by 1 point. In real life, we went to Foxborough and handled those boys, and we take the L, right? We get Dane back, but now middle linebacker Jack Sanborn, I believe he's a rookie. He's out 7 weeks. Crazy. Message breakout player. Is this Chase? Texting my phone. You didn't give me the opportunity. I'm not the focal point. You a receiver number 2, dog. Like, know your role, man. Dang. My goodness. Going up against the Cowboys, they telling me they asking if I'm worried about Dak scrambling. No, I'm worried about him passing. Okay, he's a quarterback, right? All that running the ball and stuff, we gonna handle you. We're gonna handle it. We're not worried about you running the ball. We're worried about you hitting us deep to CD Lamb and them boys. Okay, we apply an upgrade to Cole Kmet's vertical threat. It doesn't do anything for his possession capabilities. But I still like the idea of helping him out at that vertical threat ability, because, as a vertical threat, he can stop short of the line, he can get the yardage, be a possession guy, and he can be versatile. Justin Fields, 81 overall, right? Need I explain to you what we're doing with him, right? Cam Newton, really want to try to get him to like a 70 overall, right? I know that in his mind, he thinks that there are not 32 quarterbacks better than him. I guess that previous season in canon with the Patriots would prove otherwise, right? We lose by 3 to the Cowboys. Not something that I'm too ashamed of, right? To be honest with you, I mean, we were on the road. We lost that game in real life. They scored almost 50 points on us in real life. So we're lacking confidence. We're a little unhappy with ourselves. Maybe we need to, I don't know, go to the mall, buy some nice clothes or something like that. I don't know, right? Montgomery is at a 90 overall. We're going to take him out of our focus group, and we're going to insert Justin Fields. Get him focused up. Get him right. We want him to be a 90 overall. Like I said, we want to max him out, okay? So yeah, taking on those Miami Dolphins, and we win. All that speed on the outside, and we're able to contain them. That's a big win. That's a big win. The Giants win, the Dolphins win. Those are big wins for us, okay? We don't really want to run up against Hutchinson. We're going to test Deshaun Elliott, right? He has a star dev trait, but we ain't worried about him. Claypool, another attribute upgrade. I mean, he's doing pretty good. He's exactly what I want out of a second string, second option receiver. Cole Kmet, another attribute upgrade. 86 overall vertical threat, 88 overall possession tight end. Star depth trait. Mooney, welcome to the 90 overall and up club here in Chicago. Once you hit a 90 overall, we're not going to keep moving you back to punter and stuff like that, right? We stopped doing it with David Montgomery. We're going to stop doing it with Darnell Mooney. When Cole Kmet hits it, we'll stop doing it. Justin Fields, he's going to keep getting that treatment. He going to keep getting that treatment until he gets to a 99 overall. And then even after that, we probably going to keep doing it because we want to max out all his abilities. We want our quarterback to be that dude. Seriously, we want our quarterback to be that dude. Right? I mean, hey, right? Big Robinson, guy who's not necessarily in our future plans, right? He's real happy having some big games. We want to get him a sack. I mean, if we was playing, maybe we can get him a sack, but no. The Falcons are 9-1, right? We beat the Lions last week, but the Falcons are 9-1. We're not gonna insult the Dirty Birds, even though, you know, I feel like the name Dirty Bird is an insult in its own. But we're not gonna be rude. We're gonna respect these guys. We're going into their house. We gotta play against them. They're 9-1, right? And all of these boosts that we're getting, right? You know, it's all these snap the streak. Let's beat the Falcons, right? I'm loving it. They got a prospect that they want me to spotlight, right? Who is this guy that they want me to spot? Tight end? I don't know, right? I think we have our guy at tight end. Maybe we'll talk about Adam. I don't know. We're not looking to negotiate with none of these guys. Seriously, I'm not trying to negotiate with none of these guys. Marcus Mariota. Something about them Oregon quarterbacks, right? Dennis Dixon, Joey Harrington, Jeremiah Mazzoli. You could put him in that category, right? Mooney is now 90 overall, right? So we're going to start trying to focus on helping Cam Newton get to be a decent, respectable overall rating, right? 32 quarterbacks better than him. If we get him to like a 70, 75 overall, that concept might be out the window. Velus Jones Jr., we get him up to a 70 overall. He's going to be a guy that is for sure in our future plans. And I'm looking to upgrade our talent tree, specifically the after-school tutoring talent for our head coach. Now we've got it all the way up to the 3-tier. We will be able to focus on 6 guys. We beat the 9-1 Falcons on the road. Dominic Robinson didn't have the greatest game. I guess it's our fault, whoever, but we beat the Falcons, those dirty birdies. That's a great feeling. And we got a game against the struggling New York Jets. Jets. 1 win, 9 losses. In my opinion, the Jets are not a bad team, right? But the record wouldn't say so, right? 2,500 XP going right to Justin's pocket. Hopefully we can get that man to a higher overall rating after this. Breece Hall is the problem. We'll try to contain him as best as possible. Quinnen Williams, do not want to test Sauce Gardner up top, right? Chase Claypool, we're going to start trying to help develop your talents. Now that we have extra abilities or extra player slots for the focus groups, we'll put the main 3 guys we was trying to get upgraded, including Cam, Justin, and now Chase. Justin has a morale boost, 83 overall scrambler, 84 overall, and we're not done. 1 more skill point for you, sir. 84 overall, morale boost, 85 overall quarterback. We are just getting this guy up there. We are turning him into a franchise quarterback. 23 years old, only second season in the league. He's showing he belongs. Cole Kmet, 87 overall vertical threat. We don't get any love towards his ability as a possession tight end. He stays as an 88 overall, but team morale performance boosts him up. 5 wins. We are over our goal. We are going to keep our job, baby. All we gotta do is beat the Jets to go over 5 or to get at 500, and we lose to the 1-9 Jets. We take the L to a team who's only won 2 games. We give them their second win. The Gotham City rivalry, right? The battle for Gotham City, because for so many years people thought New York was Gotham, then they shot the Dark Knight in Chicago. It's crazy, right? The Green Bay Packers and the Lions are in the playoff hunt, and we gotta play Green Bay, right? So can we get a W? I mean, you would think we could, but after losing to a 1-9, now 2-9 team, we don't know. Cole Kmet, 90 overall tight end. Mr. Kmet, welcome to the 90 overall and up club. Justin Fields, he had, morale boost after that loss. Morale is a little not all the way up for him. So now he's just the 85 overall scrambler. But look at all of his other abilities have improved. And we beat the Packers. They have a lead in the division, and we beat them. Which makes me feel like, why did we have to take the L to the Jets, Jets? Nobody getting the week off. I'm on y'all tails because we should not. That was like that. That's not no trap game. I get that this is the NFL, but no way in the world we supposed to take that L to the Jets. If we beat the Jets and we take the dub against the Pack, we're over 500 and might be sitting much prettier in the title chase. Instead, we're 6-7, and it's like we don't know who we are, do we? I know who we are. I know what we're capable of. I believe in this group of guys, but at the end of the day, I want to change things up, right? The Lions are no longer in the playoff picture on the NFC side of things. The Packers are the lone NFC North team right now, okay? Justin is now considered a franchise quarterback. Like, we got the squad. We have all the tools, ladies and gentlemen. We got all the tools, okay? We're going to focus on Jalen Hurts in this Eagles game, right? Blitz counter against Hassan Reddick. We do not want to deal with no Slay. Justin looks fresh coming into this game. Without even having to move Montgomery to a different position, we were able to simply get an attribute upgrade. Now, like I said, he's a bigger guy. Not the biggest guy, but he's a bigger guy. I want to work on his power back ability, and it helps his overall rating. He's now a 91 elusive back, 83 power back. We beat those EAGLES Eagles. Now I'm really starting to feel hot, because how do we lose to the Jets, but we're beating the Packers and the Eagles late in the season? Like, I get it. Our guys are getting better. We're getting tons of attribute upgrades. We're doing well. And we're in the playoff hunt after that win over the Eagles. 7th seed. The Green Bay Packers are no longer the lone NFC North seed. We look like we could be playing the Eagles again. Going up against the Bills Mafia. Want to contain Josh Allen. Want to try to run away from that man, Von Miller, that dude. Justin, now at 87 overall scrambler. We have made a stud out of this dude, right? It's working out for us, and we beat Bill. We beat Bill's Mafia. We are 8-7. Now, Khalil Herbert's out with an injury. Not what we want to see. But we are 8-7 after beating the Bills, 2 playoff teams in a row we just beat. Like, are we about to make a run with this roster? All we got to do is just win out the rest of our games. Should we be worried about Jared Goff? Honestly, no. Should we be trying to just run away from Aiden Hutchinson? Yes. I don't want to test Deshaun Elliott. We did it the last matchup, and it worked. It did work out for us. But this time around, we lose. After building up a decent amount of momentum, beating 2 playoff teams, we give up another L. This time to the Detroit Lions, who were 7-8 and were out of the playoff picture. We had it. We went into this season with low expectations, talking about let's just win 4 games, let's keep our job. We won 8, and we could have been on to something. Instead, we're at 500, out of the playoff picture, but all hope doesn't seem to be lost. Second seed, the NFC South team, 8-8. NFC East team, Cowboys, 8-8. NFC West team, Niners, 8-8. All those teams are playoff teams, and they have a similar record to us. So I'm thinking, if we can go 9-8, maybe get some help. The Packers take a L. The Lions take a L. I'm thinking maybe if we could just win the last game of the season versus the lowly Vikings, we could sneak into the playoffs. Maybe get some help from some other second-seeded division teams that are still 8-8 in the NFC. Blossom game. Get you an upgrade, sir. The Vikings. This is a big one, fellas. Right? I mean, this could be our this could be our playoff game. This could be our season. We don't want to focus on Dalvin Cook. It's recommended that we focus on the man from Free Shoes U. Instead, we want to focus on the man from My Shoes U, or Me Shoes U, or Michigan State University. Mainly because he's got a wide receiver named Jay Jettis who likes to do the gritty, right? Chase Claypool, 80 overall. Better receiver, still a number 2 guy in my books. I'm not against him. I like him. We need this W. We need it. I mean, we need it. And we lose by 1 flipping point. And we got the help. The Lions lost. So if we win that game, it's a good chance we're in the playoffs. Instead, we take the L to the lowly 4th seed in the division, Vikings, the Pack, the lone NFC North team in the NFC, the Titans, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Browns, the Raiders, the Broncos in the AFC. It's just crazy, right? Justin, 4,000 yards throwing, over 20-something touchdowns. He didn't light the world on fire, but in my opinion, he had a good year. Yeah, he had a great year, right? You know what I'm saying? Mariota, all these other guys throwing for more yards than him. Davis Mills, Daniel Jones, right? Darnold Schwarzenegger. Come on, man. You guys throwing for better yards than him? I get Geno, but my goodness. All these other guys is what, better than him or something? Marcus Mariota threw 40-something touchdowns and 7 interceptions. And here I go talking trash about dude because he went to Oregon and now he lit the world on fire. Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan, right? Daniel Jones, all them throwing all them picks. I don't like that, right? David Montgomery, over 1,000 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. I like the rush yards. The touchdowns, leaving a little bit to be desired, but you can't complain. It's good production nonetheless. Looking at the NFL, though, couple guys over 1,000 yards rushing, right? Kenneth Walker, the rookie, right? David Montgomery is in the, top 15, top 25 conversation. Breece Hall, the rookie, with over 1,000 yards, right? I mean, David Montgomery is an elite back in my opinion, right? So there's no need to worry about it. But when you got guys getting 20 touchdowns on the ground, 19, 18 for the rookie, 17 for the rookie, like Pierce had under 1,000 yards and over, 10 touchdowns. Algier, under 500 yards, had more touchdowns than David Montgomery. And this is my thing, like David Montgomery, I get it, he's an elusive back, but he don't have breakaway speed. So I don't know what you mean by that. Like, he should be more of a power back in my opinion, right? Claypool actually had 10 more yards than Mooney. Cole Kmet only 500 some yards and 1 touchdown. Right. Claypool and Mooney tied for a number of touchdowns received. Pringle, Montgomery had 2 receiving touchdowns, so you can give him 9 total with 303 yards receiving, so over 1,000 yards all purpose from scrimmage. I like it, right? Cooper Kupp, most yards, right? Catches goes to Godwin, right? Almost had the Cooper Kupp year. Instead, he'd have to settle for second place in catches, right? Waddle, Diggs, Evans, Chase, the usual suspects, right? Amon-Ra St. Brown, Equinemius's little brother, right? Kupp, most yards. Godwin, second. They switched on the catches and the yards. Diggs, Thomas, Michael Thomas is balling, right? Chase, right? Touchdowns, right? Give it to Kupp. Most touchdowns, most receiving touchdowns. Keenan Allen, Bolt fan, let's ride. Drake London, the rookie, 15 touchdowns receiving, over 1,000 yards receiving. Devontae Smith, right? Godwin, Devin Duvernay, with less than 1,000 yards. Cole Beasley, this man Mariota had 2 1,000-yard receivers on his team. Jay Jettas, like, no wonder the dude went crazy. I mean, went crazy. 40 some, almost 50 touchdowns. Crazy. Defensively, we weren't bad. We weren't bad. We weren't great, but we weren't bad. 4.5 sacks. The high man, Justin Jones, the D lineman. One thing you gotta love about the 4-3 defense, 4 down linemen, you rush 4. Your D line is usually gonna be usually gonna lead the team in sacks. 4 picks, the most. Nicholas Morrow, the linebacker from Greenville College. That's what's up, right? We can drop 7 in the coverage, rush 4, and that's usually the recipe for success. You get a lot of linebacker picks in the 4-3 scheme. Jalen Johnson, tied for most fumbles, forced fumbles on the team. Nobody on our defense was able to score a touchdown. So we forced decent amount of turnovers, right? 4 picks, 3 more for a couple of other people, and some forced ones. We forced a decent amount of turnovers. We couldn't score on defense. Not that that's a big deal. Would like to see it, but if it don't happen, it don't happen. Shaq Thompson led the league in tackles, 121, right? Crazy. Land shark out there. Most sacks, Myles Garrett, freak of nature, built in a laboratory, as the game would say, right? Interceptions, right? We have a 3-way tie. Linebacker Bobby Okereke, Marcus Williams, the free safety, J.C. Horn, the corner. All of them led the league in picks. That's what's up, right? Especially for the linebacker, right? They run that 4-3 scheme in Indianapolis. Linebackers gonna make plays. Free safety with the most forced fumbles with 3, right? Nobody had more than 1 defensive touchdown in the NFL. It was an offense, pass-oriented offense rules kind of a league this year. We are coaching the Pro Bowl Media Day. I mean, I guess, right? We won 8 games. We almost made it to the playoffs. I'm not going to take this as some token of gratitude. It's a token. We're a token coach, right? We're focused on next year. Marcus Mariota's in the NFC, on the NFC team. Rodgers, Brady. This is your Pro Bowl roster right here, right? We're coaching the Pro Bowl roster. The NFC side. Our fullback, Corey Blossomgame, is in there, right? I'm looking. Is there any other Chicago Bear in there? We got 3 90+ overall guys on our team. Cody Whitehair, right? Our left guard is in. That's what's up, okay? So I see 2 guys from the Chicago Bears in the Pro Bowl, right? Defense. We got anybody there at all, right? So far, no. All these guys that are going, though, absolute dogs. But when you're seeing Shepard and Leonard Floyd and Azeez Ojulari and not one Bear, Serious, not one bear. Pat P still getting it done. Okay, Houston Carson is in this Pro Bowl. I didn't see that. I saw it. I see it now, right? He's in the Pro Bowl, right? Our kicker, Cairo Santos, is in the Pro Bowl. So that's like 4 guys, right? 4 guys that we sent to the Pro Bowl. That's what's up. Freaky, isn't it? In real life, Chiefs, Eagles. Here in this universe, Chiefs, Eagles, right? Packers beat the Panthers, move on, lose to the Eagles, right? You know, Niners lose to the Falcons, right? Eagles beat the Falcons, right? Chiefs beat the Broncos, Broncos over Titans, Chiefs over Bills, right? You see what's going on here. Lamar Jackson, your MVP, over Marcus Mariota. I think he was robbed. Like 40-something touchdowns, 2 1,000-yard receivers, and you're trying to tell me that in Coach of the Year, and you're trying to tell me that he don't deserve MVP? Ravens didn't even really make a deep playoff run. The Falcons got all the way to the NFC title game. Right? Right? That's what I saw. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Offensive Player of the Years, right? On the AFC side of things. Cooper Kupp on the NFC side of things, right? Like Mariota don't even get no love. Is offense, like, what's going on, man? Like they just doing the dirty birds dirty. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. Bobby Wagner, Leonard Floyd. The Rams would have won that regardless. Hassan Reddick, Micah Parsons, BG. You know what I'm saying, right? AFC side Defensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, NFL sack leader, right? Von Miller, it's Miller time. TJ Watt, Chris Jones, Khalil Mack, Return of the Mack, Bosa, Joey Bosa. You gotta say his name like that, because dude is a low. Damian Pierce, AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year, right? Pickens and Pickett in the top 5. Pacheco, John Mitchell Jr., the third, right? Glad to see he's playing, right? NFC, Drake, like, come on now. Drake London wins NFC Rookie of the Year. Kenneth Walker in the conversation, right? Purdy's in the conversation. Olave, the guy who I really wanted. Algier with less than 500 yards, right? Arnold Ebiketie, right? Defensive Rookie of the Year, right? Kayvon, right? Aiden, right? Kyler Gordon in the conversation for Defensive Rookie of the Year on the NFC side of things. Jaquan Brisker, top 10 safety, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Petrie, went to school with Treston Ebner, running back on our team, right? Derek Stingley Jr., right? Sauce, Cater Kohu, right? Hamilton, AFC Defensive Rookies of the Year and candidates and runners-up. AFC side, Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback. I don't know what they doing over there, right? It don't really seem like it's making sense to me, right? Mariota finally gets some love, right? Jalen, Kirk, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, right? But I mean, like, the man lit the world. Marcus Mariota, he lit the world on fire, okay? Kenneth Walker, best running back as a rookie. David Montgomery, top 10. AFC side of things. Big King Henry, Josh Jacobs, Mixon, Chubb, Pierce, Taylor, Dobbins. Alabama royalty, Najee Harris, right? Keenan Allen, best AFC receiver, right? All these other guys. Cheetah at the bottom of the list. What is going on? Yeah, I guess force feeding Jalen Waddle. Cooper Kupp, best NFC receiver, right? Godwin, Smith, Michael Thomas, Amon-Ra. It's, man, dude. Zach Martin, right? Best O-lineman. Jason Kelsey, right? Cody Whitehair in the top 10, right? We had a good season, ladies and gentlemen. I really can't complain. I really can't be upset. I mean, the most upsetting thing is to set the bar so low, get so close, and to just get sold, right? It was a horrible feeling, right? To again get so close to possibly making it to the playoffs. Don't talk to me about playoffs. We just wanted to win a game, another game, 4 games, 8 games is what we won. We lost 9. I'll never get over it, right? I don't know if I can ever get over it, right? I do like I said, what the Bears have done in real life, right? Getting DJ, right? Trading that first overall pick. DJ is on a very, very good upward spiral. I think he is a missing piece to this Bears offense, right? Uh, we got a running back. We don't give up Darnell Mooney. We don't give up Claypool. We don't give up Komet. We keep Justin. We get that guy. The only question mark, honestly, for the Bears right now is defense. Like, are they trying to, model their team after, like, the Chiefs or something? Which, in my opinion, is nothing wrong with that, right? The Chiefs have always been known for that, like either having the defense but no offense, or the offense but not a great defense. And you really can't say that defense wins championships, because as long as your offense has the ball and that's who you want with the ball towards the end of the game, honestly, you're good, right? Unless you like, you like me and you love some defense, as our kicker is one of the top kickers in the league, right? And you play good defense, right? You force teams to go where you want them to go, not where they want to go, right? In all honesty, you can be a defensive team, but as you see right there, the Eagles, they had a great defense, and even in this, scenario, they lose. And it was big time to a team that's known for their offense, right? Look at these guys retiring, like Al Woods, Linval Joseph, Calais Campbell. Like, I promise you, I was a young buck when these guys are starting off. Flacco's gone, right? Robbie Gould is gone, right? Jason Kelsey, BG. And to see these guys leaving, it definitely reminds me of, it makes me feel a little long in the tooth. But I have to take into consideration that I was still a young pup, and I was sharper than most. So I was on top of seeing what I was seeing and understanding that these guys are here. Patrick Scales, our long snapper, he's calling it a career. He only got a 1-year deal. He like, man, y'all ain't gonna resign me. I'm done. I'm done with NFL football. I don't want to play no more. That's what all these guys are saying, right? Garrett Gilbert, right? Hunt, Josh Norman stiff arm me, Matt Glennon, the failed Bears experience, Janoris Jenkins, the criminal. Okay, that was not funny. That was not funny at all, right? This is what we look like after we get rid of guys, right? Cam Newton stays down to a 61 overall, not a good look. This is our core. Montgomery, Blasingame, these 4 receivers, Claypool, St. Brown, Velus Jones, that's all we keeping, right? Cole Kmet. This is our core, right? We need these guys. These are the guys that are going to take us to the promised land. Those are the most important guys on the team. Eddie Jackson about to go to the Eagles, right? I know he's a good player, and we let him go because at the end of the day, we're not trying to focus on those guys, right? We want to focus on these. And so I completely understand where the Bears are coming from, letting go of the guys that they feel like they shouldn't be focused on. Jalen Johnson, right? Going to the Patriots, right? Brady going to the Broncos. Russell Wilson still playing, but I guess he had not a good year, or his overall rating done dropped or something. Brady said, I ain't retiring in this universe. You're going to have to deal with me for yet another season. And that right there makes me feel good, because when Brady retired, you thought I felt, long in the tooth seeing those guys retire on the game. Brady retiring in real life was just like, no, my boyhood dream is over, right? My favorite player, because in my opinion, he's the greatest of all time. See him retire is not good. Now, I love leg exercises. I love lower body, but this is ridiculous. I mean, look, the man, these are the rookies, the rookie class. And this is not an isolated incident, ladies and gentlemen. This is like virtually every real. Look, like this is a corner. He's like 190 pounds, 6'3", calf muscles on 10. I'm just showing you a portion of what I did. Like I went through every player, cause it's cool when it's like a big body running back or a tight end or a linebacker or something. But when the smaller guys, We drafted the kicker in the first pick, and he got a hidden talent, right? Our linebackers, we draft them, right? Dylan, Carey, right? Derek Keenan, our D tackle, we draft him, right? Now, we try to skip ahead to our next pick. I guess, I don't know, we wasn't paying attention or something. We fool around and we simulate the pick again. Instead of making our selection, we simulate the pick again. Shame on me, but no, not really, because we already had selected our favorites, the guys from Northern Illinois. That's what I want, right? Ideally speaking, I want clear and concise roles on my roster, right? I want guys that come from one college, my favorite college, Northern Illinois. We get this big body running back, Tavon Meadows, and as you can see, Marquise Finley. That was the guy who we simulated that ended up getting. All the NIU guys, right? This NIU rookie, tight end, left tackle, right? All these rookies about to sign, all from NIU, right? You didn't get drafted, we're gonna sign you. Come to our team. We want you, we like you, we want you on our team, right? We're going to start all these guys. Now, these are like the lowest overall rated rookies in the draft, in the database. That's fine, right? That's one of the guys that we want. We're going to sign Daquan Jones for a sign, then trade, and get him, right? Blake Gillikin's Island, we sign him, trade for that punter. Skylar Hopkins, a NIU punter. We got like 20 guys from Northern Illinois. This is my favorite school. So I want guys from my favorite school. We're signing veteran backups. Got a bunch of rookies on the team. Got to get some veteran backup mentors, right? Vinny Curry, right? Mario Addison, right? Bruce Urban, big body linebacker. Collins, Sr., John Bostic, Puerto Rican Bobby, Mike Pennell. Y'all come back, right? Hayden, corner. Right? McLeod, move him to corner, right? Adai, Kareem Jackson. Now I'm doing the cap. That's how I want it to look. We got set rates. My D lineman, right? I want 3 guys that are like really good on defense, 80 plus overall. We're gonna get them to a 90. I changed his name to Robbie because I'm thinking Bobby, but it's just gonna bother me. So I just changed his name to Robbie. I want all my D linemen to have great speed, right? And this is what we looking like on the cap, right? We're paying guys the right amount. Fixed rates. If you're a starter and you're not a star player, you're getting $5 million. If you're a backup, unless you're a running back, you're getting $2.5 million. If you're a running back, you're getting $3 million. If you're a star player that's not named Claypool, we're going to have to keep you at $15 million. Claypool will get 10. So all my 90 plus overall guys are going to be getting $15 million. Clear and concise roles, ladies and gentlemen. We made all our veteran backups 40 overall, and we're going to start these rookies who are not that good, mostly on the offensive line, right? So yeah, I'm editing a couple guys. Like as you saw, I edited a couple of guys in order to get them to like an 80 overall. I made the D line. Everybody starting on the D line is fast with size, like 6'7", 350, but at the same time, look at their overall ratings. Like our defense is just piss po right now. Okay. Only thing we have bright spots, right? We try to do like the Rams, like a superstar player at every level, corner, linebacker, D line. Instead, we said no need for a great corner. We'll just have a second grade linebacker, edge rusher type guy, and a D tackle. We moved Puerto Rican Bobby out to outside backer. And these 40 overall backups are mentors, meant to help these young guys, right? Get your mind right. Look at all these young guys. They're 20 years old from Northern Illinois. Having a guy to help mentor you like how we got with Cam Newton for Justin, right? And we're going to edit him because that man dropped all the way down to a 61 overall. He got to be ready to play 75 overall. Now, he might be one of the top 32 quarterbacks in the league. We're gonna go vertical power run, base 3-4, even from a 4-3 scheme, offense or defensive playbook. We're gonna set some formation subs up. This 4-3 over solid, we're gonna set it up and design it like it's a 3-4. So we're gonna sub our right outside backer out for this middle backer who's a star, who's technically would be a starter, right? We're gonna sub our right end who's supposed to be starting out for our right outside backer. Now I know in this 4-3 scheme, there's probably not a lot of formation plays in this formation where we'd be using the right end as a coverage guy, right? But if there is a play that we might call where he goes out and does coverage, then it'll be there in that formation that we would like to use it out of, right? So put our D ends, put the right end at the D tackle spot, put the right outside backer at right end, and put the D tackle there. Talent tree, gotta upgrade it. Bunch of franchise staff points, right? Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it through a season, put our thumbprint, put everything in perspective, right? Clear and concise roles, right? 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 4 receivers, 1 backup per position. We got 5 D tackles. We're running at 52 defense most times. If you've seen my Face of the Franchise videos, you know what I'm talking about, right? The backups are in their roles. The starters we're trying to develop, even as the low overalls that they are, right? Spending all our franchise staff points, set a 4-3 defense up so that when we do start winning games and we start, simulating games, we got a package set up with that 4-3 defense where we can work it like a 3-4. You feel me? I know you do. I'm excited. I am super excited. Get at me, function with your boy.